over a pursuit.
Yeah, Desmond Shaw live overhead in SkyCal. This car not only sparking, but on fire, Desmond. Oh, boy.
Yeah, wow, this is crazy. And he is booking it right here as well. We're trying to catch up with this. Look at these sparks that we can see from several miles away now. We'll put up the map tracker on the eastbound 10 right now. And this suspect, well, the speedometer is going to take a little bit of time to catch up, but they might be. I'm wondering if they're down like on the brake caliper or the axle or something here. A maroon minivan. We're hearing a narcotics suspect. That's from the chatter we were hearing overhead from the authorities on this one. It was actually one of the Inland Empire ships, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Deputy's helicopter that was overhead on this one. But, you know, kind of like that suspect yesterday that was going on and on with the flat tires. The writing was on the wall for that suspect, and it is for this one as well, but still continuing to try to go. But all those dramatic sparks there might finally be giving up here as we approach Cherry Avenue eastbound on the 10. Now getting over here. Look at this. Oh, wow. Just refusing to stop. Now over onto the off-ramp here off of Valley Boulevard, and suspects out and running. Okay, there went the suspect. Jeez, it happened so fast. Oh, yeah. And here they think that they're going to get away. It looks like a larger person. Whoa, they could almost get run over and tackled by the police right here off of Etiwanda and Valley. So just got here for the ending of this one. A narcotics suspect, extremely desperate. Fortunately, didn't hurt any innocent people. Tackled by police here, NFL-style tackle off of the 10 freeway near the 15 here, Rudabeh and Susie.
Oh, my goodness.
That was quite an ending.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder if we can show that video again of this car sparking. I mean, really, it looked like it was on fire on the bottom, you know, shortly before it came to an end here on the freeway, just on the side of the freeway here, and before the officers tackled him there on the ground. You can see on the right side of your screen, this is what you were looking at just moments ago before this chase came to an end. You can see the units behind this car, and that car, as it's flying down the freeway, we're showing you from miles away. Wow. You can see it really on fire, Rudabeh.
Yeah, you can see the sparks there from far away before the chopper even got right over it, Des. This is a new one.
Yep. Okay. It is on fire. Well.
Yeah, so we were watching that, and the tackle, just unbelievable as well.
Kidding.
It was hard to see where the suspect was going to go.
It all happened so fast, as Desmond was saying.
Yeah.
So, Desmond, are they blocking any roads here right now, the CHP?
Well, let's look here, because this happened right off of the 10 at Etiwanda Boulevard. And this is, so it's right near the on-ramp, or it looks like it's the off-ramp where this happened. And this van is about to be engulfed in flames right now. You can see they just drove it too hard and saw those sparks coming. So now we got to have the fire department come here. I wouldn't be surprised if they block off part of the right lane. It was crazy how the suspect just came into the dirt and just flew out of that car so quickly. Couldn't even, you know, it took me a second to see what the cops were going after. But now we've got the van engulfed in flames here. So at least for drivers, it didn't actually happen on the freeway. Lucky for everyone who's just out here trying to enjoy their Friday night. For the delivery trucks like that Amazon truck going by right there, it's definitely going to be a distraction. I wouldn't be surprised if the fire department has to block off the right lane. One person in custody. Lucky that no one got injured in all of this.
And the vehicle easily could have burst into flames while he was still driving, while those units were just so close behind it. And we should mention that basically every major freeway in LA is going to have delays tonight, because we have all of those closures on the 405, on the 605, now on the 10, and throughout Southern California. So this is going to be quite a mess to navigate across LA if you have to drive somewhere this weekend, and especially right now.
Yeah, we were talking about at the top of the 10 o'clock news just about all the different freeways that we're going to have work done this weekend. A lot of it starting tonight, too. As you can see, this car now fully engulfed, and this was not the case moments ago when we saw actually sparking from the bottom chassis. And then all of a sudden, as this car was stopped and that driver just ran and the CHP officers tackled him, we saw this car actually catching on fire. It's incredible they actually got him when they did, because we didn't even see him come out of the car, but they were right on his tail, weren't they?
Yeah, it almost looked like one of the units was going to hit him as he was running, and then those other officers on foot able to get him and tackle him. This was a minivan and a narcotics suspect who had been leading them on this chase.
Yeah, it's true. And, you know, obviously, a narcotics suspect, there is a huge concern for public safety, obviously, because you never know what kind of state of mind that person might be in while they are driving that car. Obviously, that car can be a very dangerous weapon should they choose to use it that way if they are under the influence of something. So the CHP officers catching up to this person under arrest tonight, this person in a patrol car tonight, but their car, meanwhile, on fire tonight off the freeway, eastbound 10 freeway at Etiwanda. Look at all that smoke coming out. And they are going to be waiting for the fire department to clear this car, to put the fire out first before they can do anything else.
And Desmond, as you were approaching, I'm sure this one was easier than most to find.
Yeah, with all of those sparks there, indeed. And now we're starting to see, I think, the flames have probably hit the fuel tank. You see the popping going on. So the authorities are going to have to stand back, and this van is probably going to burn to the ground now at this point. Look at that. Wow, very dramatic stuff here on the eastbound side of the 10. Again, this is at Etiwanda, so right by the 15 freeway where this is all unfolding. And just crazy to think that the suspect, thought that they would have the ability to get away on a vehicle that was like literally beginning to catch fire. They drove into the dirt and, it thought, I don't know what they were thinking, if they thought they were going to be able to disappear into the darkness here. They were just about to run around this off-ramp, this on-ramp right here from Etiwanda to the eastbound 10. Could have easily gotten hit by a car, so might have been lucky to get tackled there by CHP officers. On their way to jail. Didn't hear about any injuries or anyone else in the vehicle, but it's going to take some time for the fire department to get that fire out. Once they arrive, they're definitely on their way. And now actually you can see some people that are having here. So here's the on-ramp from southbound Etiwanda to the eastbound 10, and until CHP can get this shut down, you see all these poor folks here just trying to get on the freeway, actually having to cut across the dirt to do that right now until they get that on-ramp shut down, all to avoid this fire, which is pretty intense. I'm sure as you're driving by, you can probably feel the heat of this fireball of a minivan here off of the 10 freeway.
What a mess. And I'm sure this black smoke is visible from far away, and a lot of people are going to be stuck in a lot of traffic for a long time tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. And until the fire department gets here, I mean, those cars are going to be stuck in that traffic for a very long time, as we've been talking about. As you can see, very slow moving on the 10 tonight in both directions, as this end to this pursuit has kind of landed right there in the middle of the freeway, and with that car on fire. So this is a maroon minivan that was being chased by the CHP. This person wanted for drugs, narcotics. Again, we don't know if they were just running from that or perhaps for something else. We always run into that case where there could be other offenses that they could be running from the authorities. But this one coming to an end, we want to show you again. We're going to show you on the right side of your screen when we first came to this chase. It was actually flying down the 10 freeway and sparking underneath this car before it actually caught fire. The person actually running out of that car as it was still sparking on foot. And the CHP officers right behind him, Johnny on the spot right there, chasing him and tackling him there on the ground, there on the freeway median, and putting him in cuffs and hauling him off.
As I watch it burn here, I'm also wondering what might be in the car in terms of evidence. It's a narcotics suspect. I guess we probably won't find that out.
Yeah,
because it goes up in flames.
Yeah, we often see them throwing things out the window when we see narcotic suspects being chased. Of course, it's hard to see in the dark if they had done that or not. But when the officers actually see that happening, they will pick up every piece of evidence, whether that be a bag or anything they might. Oh, as this car is exploding again.